Oh, hi. It's your boy Ray. Today is it's the 13th, right? It's the 14th. November 14th, 2013. Yeah, so this is the final vlog of the week for my off season. Well, maybe. I might do another vlog, but yeah, it'll be kind of something different. But anyways, um yeah, this is getting near the end of my off season. I'm going to be starting that competition prep for 2014. 2014. I'm going to adjust this really quick. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whatever. Anyways, yeah. Um, I don't think I've adjusted it at all, but yeah. Next week I'll start my contest prep and I'll talk about the stuff about that for Monday's vlog. But let me talk about how I've been doing this week. So, um, past couple of days have been I wouldn't want to say stressful, but I just wanted to grind things out, kind of just hopefully improve on last week's kind of stuff, which I think I did. I think I did all right. Especially in the leg department. Ooh, so heavy day, leg day last Monday. So um, in my mind for Monday, I wanted to get my hair. I wanted to grind out another rep. So so if last week I did 3 for 3 at 315, let's try to get a set of four reps. So instead of getting that set of 4 reps in, I actually got 3 sets in. So 3 sets for 4, which I think that's pretty good at 315. So yeah, hopefully I'll get to 5, and if 5 feels comfortable, move up and weight. Move up. That's rep progression for you. Work on getting comfortable with the rep range, add a weight, and then slowly build up on increments on that. Now I'm not that kind of person where I could like bounce the weight up really quick. It's like I don't have those newbie gains anymore. I don't feel comfortable moving up in weight too quick, which is why I moved away from the powerlifting kind of rep progression kind of thing, where I only did like 2 or 3 reps and, progressed in weight up pretty quick. I started to feel really uncomfortable with that. So doing, say a steady level weight and slowly improving that over time, I feel a lot better with that rather than, okay, let's push this weight a couple times. Okay, let's push this weight even more, a couple times, and I only work, a low rep range. I feel like I'm not working too hard. So, um, as long as with the heavy days that I don't go above, say 5 reps, then I won't make it feel like I'm trying to do like a hypertrophy day. Because I feel like if I want to do 5 reps, or if I want to do more than 5 reps, I want to do 10. You know, so I kind of get into this weird mentality. If I want to do 5, I want to do more than 5, and I shouldn't be doing that. That's why having like a really structured non-linear periodization program like this, it keeps me in check so that I don't kind of confuse days. One day is supposed to be this, another day is supposed to be that. So keep in check with that. But yeah, 315 for 4 or 3 sets for 4. Um, and then I'm still kind of playing this guessing game with what I feel better with, Romanian deadlifts or stiff legs, or the stiff legs deadlifts that I'm trying out right now. Um, I do love Romanians because, well, simply that's what I've been confusingly been doing this whole time. And stiff legs, well, it's a new movement, but it's a pull off the ground has always been one of the things I need to develop the most out of my dead, especially in the deadlift, that I think my pull off the ground needs a lot more work. So that's why like rack pulls for me have been pretty beneficial. But it's been a while since I actually did an actual full deadlift. So I'm gonna see where I stand on that. But in the meantime, I'm probably gonna stick with Romanians for the most part. I just feel better doing the Romanian deadlift technique than a stiff leg. So yeah. But like I said, it's that the confusing interchangeable thing. It's some people say this and other people say that. Blah 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 blah. So I'm just kind of saying it what it is. So yeah. Um, upper body heavy day yesterday. I think it went all right. Um, let's see what I want to talk about. So 225. I'm making that like my standard working set, like working slash warm up set, and for 225, I want to make sure that I do more than just 5 reps on a heavy day. I want to see if I could turn 225 into hypertrophy rep range. So yesterday I managed to get 225 on the bench on a flat bench press on barbell for 7 reps. I think that's damn good. That's damn good for me. I still remember. I think it was maybe like 2009 or something, maybe 2009 when I was working out with a buddy. We were really focused on bench pressing, and I managed to do one time 225 for 10. I remember that. That was pretty amazing, and I've never been able to get back there ever since because of shoulder stuff and losing weights, losing motivation and stuff like that. So I lost that game. So I'm trying to bring it back. I'm trying to bring it back. Um, but yeah, I think everything felt pretty good. What also was pretty good for me was doing standing overhead press. Now this is one of my problem areas, doing standing overhead press. Doing this. It's been one of my problem areas for a while, and since I haven't really been doing a barbell shoulder press, I've been doing dumbbells. So doing a barbell, doing a front press is, I won't want to say fairly new. I'm familiar with it, but it's a movement that I've kind of been up and down with for the longest time. And to do it at a really heavy weight is a struggle for me. But yesterday, I did it at 135, so 45 plates, and I did it for 3 sets. 5 reps for the first, 5 reps for the second. I managed to get 4 reps for the third because I couldn't get the fifth rep up. But I remember I think last week I couldn't even do like three, not the three. I couldn't even do 115 for 5 properly. So something improved over time, really quick. Either I was really motivated to get the lift done, or um, I just worked on technique a little bit better. And I'm a real big nut about technique. Like when I'm setting up, I'm like really thinking for a second. I'm really thinking when I'm setting up. So yeah, that's why I don't do really heavy weights. And I'll get into that too a bit. Um, yeah, so I think just the big improvements on just rep ranges is it's what I want. It's what I want as far as this, and it's what I want to take with me going into my contest prep. Just really um hopefully with I don't know like 22 weeks or something like that. I want to still improve on that as I'm cutting weight. So that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun. But yeah, I'm a technique nut, so I don't really do a lot of heavy weights, or a lot of people, a lot of friends, they tend to do heavy weights, and they do it in a way that they are able to do it. So I'm not going to dog on them if they're doing like really weird technique or something like that, but I will dog on them if they're doing like a half rep. I will dog on that. But I focus on like full range of motion, so I'm really like big headed about that. I want to make sure that I'm doing everything correctly to my flexibility, my mobility. I want to make sure I do everything correctly. So it's a reason why I'm not doing, I don't know, say three, not three. I'm not doing like maybe 250. My working sets aren't like 250, 260 on the bench. Which I feel I can do. It's just when I get into heavy ranges like that, my technique suffers. So I would need a spot to do all that stuff. But right now I don't have a workout partner. If I were to get a spot, I gotta ask somebody else to, some random person in the gym, and maybe not. Some people aren't qualified to spot. I'm just kind of putting it out there. Some people aren't qualified to spot you. So that's why I kind of train really low weights, and doing the rep progression is kind of gives me a little bit more safety, so that because I'm able to unrack it and rack weight myself, so so I don't have to worry about anybody else, and I know my limits. So if I feel like I can't get like the next rep in, that's where RPE comes in mind, the RPE auto regulation. That's where it comes to mind. So yeah, but other than that, I feel pretty good. Um, so one thing that I've been thinking about this week has been or what yeah I've been thinking of throughout the week is nutrition, or not nutrition, but supplements, like what kind of supplements I should have for my prep, and I should start ordering them right now. Well, I should actually start thinking about ordering them right now. So but what I've been thinking about lately is how well my creatine is using. So this is the creatine I've been using, and it's almost out. So dimetized creatine micronized, and I'm almost out of this stuff, man. Can you get it? Can you get it? No, you can barely see in there. Yeah, but basically, I only have maybe 5 days scoops left. 5 days worth of scoops left, and I just take one serving size. But I haven't been using this throughout the week. I usually mix this in. I stack this with my post-workout shake, and I've been kind of feeling this out if I need this or not. And so far, I can't tell if it's actually having any benefits or, if I'm having advantages or disadvantages without it. But I feel like for me, this isn't working for me. Like I'm just kind of discovering this because if there were some problems with it as far as like strength or maintaining strength, I probably would have felt it, and haven't really felt it at all. So I'm gonna also observe myself next week, just to more confirm if creatine monohydrate is something that I could use. But if it's something I've always recommended to people, but maybe it's something like right now at my point where it's just not working for me. Kind of confusing, right? So I'm taking that in consideration. I do need to like refill on some subs because my whole off season I've just been relying on foods, and it's all right. And it also cuts back on like what you need to invest when it comes to getting physique, looking beautiful, and stuff like that. So I don't buy into a lot of supplements, but some do help. Some do help. And what I feel right now, I'm resting my arm, just talking to you guys, resting my arm. What I feel right now is that I think I need to get some like BCAs, branched chain amino acids. They helped out with me before, but I didn't continuously buy them simply because, well, I wasn't like that in that bodybuilding type mood, so I never really bought them again. And I don't think I really used them for my first prep, so but I would love to have BCAs to use for this time because I feel like I'm going to be under a lot of stress, so I really need something to help with recovery a lot more. So yeah, my workout intensity is like shit, like 10 times harder than it was before, man. I'm just telling you. That's how much I've changed over years. So it's definitely something that I would need to work with. But other than that, I don't really have anything else that I could think of. I don't really need a pre-workout because it doesn't really work for me. Um, what else? Protein powder, that's not really a supplement, that's food. So that's kind of like, that's more of a necessity simply because it's one of the ways that I could complete my macros throughout the day. Um, Vitamins and minerals, that's probably the most important thing that I would need for supplementation. So just making sure that I have like a multivitamin and any vitamin mineral deficit that I have, and make sure to have something specific, say like say vitamin E. I need a lot more of that. And but yeah, I don't have anything else much. I don't want to talk about video games because, well, kind of in this transition that I need to figure out what I want to play, and I'm kind of testing out new games. But I'll talk about that later. But yeah, next week contest prep. It's gonna be fun. Oh baby. So I'm gonna stop the video right now, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next vlog. So bye. Peace. Oh, before I go, Black Friday is coming up, and every Black Friday, I've always like bought like electronics, gadgets, and toys and such like that. I've always kind of thought to myself, would there be like a store, like a supplement store, GNC, Vitamin Shop, or stuff like that? Will they do Black Friday stuff for supplements? I never thought of that because I never actually looked out for that stuff. Never actually looked out for this. That's what I think about.